New Jersey man called cops to brag about escaping a police chase. It didn't end well for him.
Yeah. Passaic County. You know, when I hear Passaic, I get a feeling. You know what I mean?
What's the feeling you get? Because I'm wondering if it's
Passaic. I'm from Passaic.
What does that mean to you?
It's like tough. You know what I mean? Like New Jersey tough.
Yeah, all I know is when calling the cops when you are the criminal is just I don't even, to me, this is a cry for help. I don't know what else to call it.
All I know is that this is a white man that has never dealt with the police, is what I clearly, because he got deep in his feelings and thought that he could behave a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
And then learned that, this is what happened. A man who was upset about a traffic ticket led officers on a wild chase, then called the police department to brag about eluding the officers. East Rutherford police ticketed the 38-year-old Clifton resident. He called the police department's general phone number the next day, upset about the ticket. So he called to give them an earful, okay?
Do people do this?
Yeah.
Do people call the police to complain about...
White people do this thing.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, I don't understand. This is insanity.
I know. This is, if you're from a certain group, this is insane. Okay?
It's so insane.
Is pure insanity.
Like, boo-boo, we need to go to the hospital.
Okay?
Like, they got to check you out.
But because he pays his taxes. Okay?
He pays his taxes.
He decided he could call up the local police and complain and give them an earful.
I mean, so apparently, so he called. And what that did is it made the police come to his location.
Yeah, because that's the level of curse out he felt he was entitled to. That the police captain said, due to concerning comments the man made on that call, the police officers were dispatched to his location for a welfare check.
When they got there, the man was sitting in the car. He spotted the officers and then drove off. Oh, I guess you ain't got nothing to say right now, huh?
Oh, you ain't got no smoke for the cops?
You ain't got nothing to say now that they here? You ain't got no complaints. He passed a stop sign without stopping. Improperly passed one vehicle and nearly collided with another.
And you know that in that instance, they for sure had their cameras on.
Oh, the whole time.
The entire time.
Officers attempted to initiate a motor vehicle stop, but determined to go down hard, he accelerated at a high rate of speed, illegally passed several vehicles, putting the motoring public at risk. See, now the way this gets written up, everybody is diving for their lives, saving newborn infants out of carriages. So the police stopped chasing him because this was not worth that. But they were able to positively ID the driver because they have all the information. And you called them. Okay. So a short time later, the driver made several phone calls to the East Rutherford Police Department bragging about being able to elude the officers. Now, this is what kills me. This is a pet peeve of mine. People who, when they get away with something or they think they've gotten away with something, they think they've gotten away with it. It doesn't occur to him that the police quite wisely have made a decision that it's not worth a street chase for this level of traffic violations, even though this person clearly shouldn't be driving and we have to go get him. We don't want him to hurt anybody else. So they stopped chasing him. He didn't elude them.
No.
They're like, we'll just go pick him up at home. So then that's a real pet peeve of mine. People who think because they walked out of a situation that somehow they got over, and it never occurs to them the other person let you get over for whatever reason. What reason, yeah. So, they went to his house and got him. He was charged with third-degree eluding police and issued nearly 20 traffic tickets. I want you to remember we started with a complaint about one.
About one. Oh. You don't like tickets? Because this is what I love. And I am a firm believer in not only, more importantly than man's law, universal law. Oh, did you think
Was that too many? Was one?
was one
you
too
We
many?
shouldn't have had one.
Because
How about 19 more?
There you go.
How about I write them till I get carpal tunnel?
Yep.
And that's what they did.
you don't like that
you don't
ticket?
like, because normally you would think they would up the ante on these charges, but they were like, no. He called and complained about the traffic violation. Let's give him a bunch.
A bunch. And because clearly you wanted them. You wanted them so bad you called us up and you created 20 more tickets when you could have just stopped.
The fact that you had gotten away with calling them, like, just shut up.
But people who are not, but that's the point. This person is not in control of themselves to the point that they cannot talk themselves down from calling the police. Then they have no control over what's coming out of their mouths.
I don't think I've ever been angry that long. Like, I've been angry, obviously. But I feel like the minute it hits, and I'm expressing it, like, the amount of length of time you got to stay in that place is so crazy to me. I don't even know how people do it. I get tired.
Well, here's the thing. Can I tell you something? We have what they say anywhere between 45 and 65,000 thoughts a day, right? And 80% of those thoughts are the same thoughts you had the day before.
Yes. No, I think my percentage might be higher.
So,
yeah.
If you are in an anger loop.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Because my thoughts are, I'm hungry. Why are there so many stupid people?
Right. So if you're in an anger loop, everything gets that anger and it gets that level of attention and it gets that energy because you're in an anger loop.
I mean, to call and complain at all usually takes a level of concern I don't have. But to call the police to complain about getting a traffic ticket, has that ever, you have to tell me, white folks, good white people, does that ever have you ever complained to a cop about a ticket and then not gotten it or had it gotten taken away or they didn't it's just so odd to me. These are not people that I know to be responsive to your complaints.
I'm just going to say it how I feel it as a Black person. We're not raised to confront the system or authority in those ways. Okay.
I mean, not unless this is it. This is the hill you want to die on.
Absolutely. And
I'm not saying that won't happen.
Like, I mean, even as simple as call your representatives and complain. That is something, until I started really hanging out with white people, I mean, real adult white people, I'd never seen that. You know what I mean? Like I grew up in Chicago where politics are a suggestion. They're suggested.
Well, you only could vote for one family. So
that's right.
Sort of like,
so
they told you who to vote for.
Exactly. You're going to be voting for Belandic. You're going to be voting for this one. You're going to be voting for that one in your community. And that's, so when I see stuff like this, I'm like, wow, you have a different American experience than I could ever dream of.
I also don't know why we don't have his name.
Because you know why? It gets protected.
That's so weird because he's 38 years old.
Yep.
Which, I don't know. I expected him to be, no, I guess that works. 38. That kind of works. I thought he'd be older.
He feels like he should be in his 50s.
Yes, 50s to 60s.
This feels like a 50s anger.
Yeah. Like, I just realized I'm in my 50s.
Yes.
I'm not pissed.
And you know what? And I can't get divorced and I can't get a car. I'm Frances Callier.
I'm Angela V. Shelton.
We are Frangela. Thank you so much for listening to
Idiot of the Week.
Week.